Look at me actually starting the daily vlog in the actual Airbnb rather than in the car. What is the lighting? All right, that's like a little bit better. So we just got ready. We're about to head out. We got woken up so rudely. I love this Airbnb, like the location, the security, it's beautiful, but the walls and the windows are like paper thin, and I don't know if it was a garbage truck or what. It legitimately sounded like a large like tractor or like large heavy equipment vehicle just like slamming against the road or against a building. It was so loud for like 10 minutes straight, which is why I don't feel like it was a garbage truck, because usually garbage trucks like grab the garbage and keep it moving. But it was so loud at like 5:45 this morning. Woke us up. There was no going back to sleep after that, which isn't a big deal. We actually ended up going to bed pretty early last night. I think we ended up like going to sleep at like 9:30 or something. We got in bed around 9. It was definitely an early night. We were so tired, so I think we still got plenty of sleep, but it was just not a fun way to be woken up. But we just got all ready. It just feels like we've been wearing the same things every single day. I've actually worn all of the clothes that I brought, which I generally overpack. But every time I overpack, which is always, I always wear every single thing that I brought, like every variation of all my different outfits. I always wear all of it, so that's why I think I'd like continue to overpack, because it always ends up working out and I always end up wearing all the things. And I've even worn a couple things multiple times. Like this Henley I had layered underneath my sweatshirt yesterday, and then I had my kind of like Sherpa Henley from American Eagle. I wore that Monday night and Tuesday day. So I mean, I've even outfit repeated and I've still worn everything. So I don't even know how that ended up working out. It's just been so much colder than we thought. But today it's actually gonna be nicer and warmer. It's gonna be in like the mid 60s, which is like 20 degrees warmer than it's been since we've been here, which is gonna be amazing. And it's gonna be sunny. There's gonna be no rain in the forecast at all. So I'm hoping I can get away with like just this Henley and this cardigan. I'm gonna bring my black like Sherpa jacket too, which I've been wearing every day also, just in case, at least in the morning time. Plus we are planning to go to the beach, which I think, you know, a lot of times the beach areas can be a little colder because of the breeze by the shore and stuff like that. So I'm gonna still be prepared, but I'm just thankful, A, I can wear different shoes because I don't have to worry about my shoes getting ruined from the rain, and we don't have to layer up quite as much, hopefully today, and it'll just be a little sunnier, so it'll just be nicer to be outside walking around, and we can actually like enjoy the views and not have a poncho or an umbrella attached to us at all times. So I'm definitely super excited to kind of have like a different experience today than we've had literally every day that we've been here. But it's also a little bit of a bummer because we're leaving first thing in the morning. We have to, it's basically the exact same like situation as when we came here. Our flight's at 8 a.m. just like it was when we left, so we're gonna need to wake up at like 3:30 or 4 and do the whole thing again. So it's gonna be an early morning, which means it's gonna be an early night. I don't think we're gonna, you know, do much after like dinner time today. I'm trying not to wash my hair while I'm here because I just don't want to deal with like styling it, so it's getting a little dirty at this point. So I just did basically like a French braid and then kind of like threw it into like a messy bun. At the back, I also kind of was thinking like at the beach and at like the shore, you know, by the water, it's usually super windy like I said, so I feel like this is like the best hairdo to keep my hair from like getting a super knotty and being all over the place in the wind. Like it's very much attached to my head, so hopefully I am like dressed functionally. I have the functional hair. Hopefully it works out. We're just about to head out to breakfast. I think we're gonna go to breakfast a little bit more kind of up in the Salem area and then drop down a little bit later to hit up the beaches. So we're in, not technically Salem, it's either Danvers or Peabody. There's like all these towns kind of intersect, but it's kind of cute. It's a cute little downtown. It's a little more kind of like slightly newer looking. It just looks slightly more, oh look, Little Depot Diner. Wow, that is little. Oh. That's super little. That's where we're going. That tiny little boxcar right there. But it is cute. It's got a cute little downtown, some cute little buildings. It's adorable. Alright, here's where we're having breakfast. This cute little diner. It's super super tiny. I hope there's like tables available. Ken's got his royal change on today. I had my royal change on yesterday. Oh my gosh, this is the cutest like old-fashioned diner. It's literally just a counter. It's so small, so retro. Oh my gosh, this is so much food, so much more food than I thought. Look at all this corned beef hash. It's like squishing out the sides. I'm so excited. Ken got half bacon, half pastrami because they were kind of running out of pastrami. This looks so good. Wow. I'm so excited. That breakfast spot was so, first of all, it's kind of like podunk. We didn't really realize it was gonna be so tiny and literally only have seating for like 10 people. And then of course with like COVID spacing, it could, you know, it's even more limited. But I kind of had like low hopes once we actually got there and saw like what the place looked like. But the food was so good. It was like, was that like probably one of your favorite things you've had on this trip?
For breakfast, for sure. And it could be even in the top.
I think just in general.
Yeah, in general.
It was just really, really good. And then mine was all corned beef hash, which is just like so different. Like I've never seen a place have a corned beef hash Benedict on their menu. And definitely not like pastrami or bacon. We just usually don't go out for breakfast a lot of times. Just, I feel like a lot of people just don't really go out for breakfast much. So it was a really cool experience, huge portions. The waitress was so sweet. It's a small place obviously, but all the guests and the chef, everyone was just really sweet. It was just a super cute experience. So we're really happy that we ended up doing that. And now we're gonna head to, I think a little coffee shop. Just to, I mean, Ken had coffee this morning, but I haven't been having any coffee lately at all. I mean, I drink decaf coffee anyway, so it's not like I do it for the caffeine, but sometimes it's nice in the morning to have a delicious drink. So also, look how cute this little area is. This is like a lot different vibes from, I feel like a lot of the areas we've been driving through, just like kind of more open. Like there's actually shoulders and the rows, and there's actually lanes. And there's yards, like people have grass. Like it's a lot more of like a, I don't know, kind of suburban, like residential area than kind of more of the city-ish spots we've been in. Very Jersey, like this is my grandma and grandpa's house, like identical. I feel like very like just northeast in general. Another great thing about, wow, it's windy. Another great thing about this area is that we've parked in 2 spots so far today and haven't had to pay for parking yet, so that's huge. Also very excited to be wearing different shoes today since they're not going to get completely destroyed. All right, we're stopping in at this Kaffmandu little coffee shop.
Oh, okay.
Oh, is that how you go in? Okay. Whoa. Wow. Look at these muffins. Oh my gosh. Alright, I got a maple decaf latte, and he got a caramel drizzle latte. Yum. So we have this camera we keep in the cat's room while we're gone, and my mom just got to our house. I saw on our Ring doorbell that she picked up all the boxes we had outside. And now we're watching on here because the cats are so excited because they can tell somebody's at the house. So now they're like pacing around, so excited for her. Oh, and there's my mama. So cute. I don't even know what's the last like clip I showed or vlog, but we're back in these sketchy tunnels, like in Boston, which didn't really realize we were going like back into the city. Regardless, we should go to Sally's Sandwiches. No, I'm serious. Wait a minute. There's a super undercover cop car that definitely you would not have guessed. Anyway, I just posted this on Instagram, but one of the things that you don't, you know, include in your itinerary or plan for on your first pregnant vacation is naps. Like daily naps. And even at home, I haven't been taking naps every single day. Probably like every other day, like probably 3 or 4 naps a week. But here, I think between not sleeping, I know there's a glare. I think between not sleeping super well, because it's just, like I said, so loud in the apartment, and like I just think the quality of sleep isn't that great, even though it's comfortable and everything. I don't think I'm sleeping that well. We're kind of getting up early, kind of staying up late, just doing a lot throughout the day. It's just obviously kind of a sensory overload all the time. Wow, the fact that the sun is out makes it like impossible to see. I think when I even put my sunglasses on. So yeah, I've just found myself like needing to nap every single day, and I have napped every single day that we've been here. So it's not something that we've like planned in, but we've been able to work it into the itinerary pretty easily, thank goodness. But now we are headed to Castle Island. Well, we're gonna go to lunch on Castle Island and then like kind of go along the beach. I think there's like some kind of like walking trails, and you can definitely get a good vantage point of the airport there, so you can kind of like watch the planes take off and land. And I think there's a Fort Independence, I want to say, like a military fort on Castle Island. So we're gonna grab lunch and just kind of enjoy some time in the nice weather finally. So these are actually some new prescription sunglasses that I just recently got. These were actually sent to me by this brand, I think it's Slack, it's S-L-L-A-C eyewear. They actually sent me a ton of glasses. I tried on a few different pairs before we left. I actually got some video of those, so I can insert those here. And then I actually got another pair of sunglasses. They're like kind of more like an ombre sunglasses kind of thing. They're like round, really, really cute. I actually brought those with us on this trip. Those are back at the Airbnb. But having prescription sunglasses is such a game changer, because typically I can only wear sunglasses when I have contacts in, like, so I can still see, but they're normal sunglasses without a prescription in them, so I have to have contacts in, which I don't wear that often. So prescription sunglasses is a game changer for days like today. I could just switch out my sunglasses. I actually have this cute little, like, kind of flexible little eyeglass case. This is just from Amazon. I bought this myself, but I can link this as well. This is so handy. It's got like a little hook on it, and it's just like not a big bulky glasses case, which a lot of my glasses cases are just super, super bulky, and they just take up a lot of space, and I'm using like a really small purse right now. So this is also super handy, but I'm loving these. They're like not overly big, but they definitely like provide a lot of coverage, and they're cute, and they don't have like those annoying little like nose pieces, so you can put them up on your head, and I'm like obsessed with them. I was so excited. They came just in time for me to bring on this trip, and as soon as I tried them on, I was so excited. They're my perfect prescription. Like, I can see so well, especially in this bright sunlight right now. So I'm loving these, and of course I will link all of them down below for you guys to check out. I have regular glasses and sunglasses, and I love them all. This is a really cute little area that we're in. Oh, and there's the water. We must be getting close. Yeah, we're like 5 minutes away. Look at the beach. There's sand. There's this big, beautiful park over here. And you can see the city. This will not work. Yeah, it's so funny now that it's in like the low 60s, it's 62 degrees. You see some people in shorts and t-shirts, some people are freaking shirtless, men specifically, and we're over here still in like multiple layers. All of the homes kind of along this area too are like, they're a little nicer than like, I feel like a lot of the areas like more in the city. A lot of them look a lot newer, kind of like refinished. I mean, I guess it makes sense. These are probably the more expensive ones because they're like right on the water, but they're so cute. Oh my gosh, these are such cute little beach houses. They all have like these really cute little porches. Oh my gosh, they're like old but so cute and quaint. And then here's more beach. I think, where's the airport? I'm like really trying to find it. It's gotta be not far. But you can see a lot more boats over here, and there's some kind of overlook areas. Wow, there's so many people. Wow, this is a popular area. I'm gonna show you that house covered in ivy. That's cute. Oh my gosh, that's cute. Wow. I'm saying everything's cute.
Check
wow.
Zillow. What is it?
Yeah, I was gonna just say, I kinda wanna check Zillow around here. I don't know what all those are. Well, obviously that's like where the barges go. There's a lot of shipping containers, but wow. TBT to skating rinks, that's cute. I've actually seen quite a few people on rollerblades, and actually some lady was rollerblading while she was pushing a stroller, which I thought was extremely bold, and she's possibly my hero.
Big old parking lot.
Castle Island. We're freaking out too because there's so much parking. There's actually parking lots, which we have never seen since we've been here, and it's free. So we pretty much can't wrap our mind around anything that's happening right now. Alright, we're here at Sullivans, which is apparently the spot, as is told to me online, but also as is evidenced by this line situation and this crowd. So I'm excited. Alright, we got the goods. I gave you like this big box. I got tuna roll, more chowder, obviously, cheese fries, of course, chocolate milkshake, and this bomb looking fried chicken sandwich. Oh my gosh. And we snagged this like front row center table, so we pretty much lucked out. There's all these little, I'm pretty sure these are European starlings. I'm almost positive. We have them in North Carolina too, and they're all over the place here just eating the crumbs. Oh, and there's a little, I think that's a sparrow. Is that a house sparrow? And they're just walking around making the cutest little sounds, eating all the snacks. I got this cute husband. Oh, yeah, you will not walk up that way. I think that might be the fort. Does it say? You're just assuming that's what it is?
It's the most fort-looking thing I've ever seen.
Yeah. There's also so many little, like, seagulls just, like, bobbing along in this water. It's so cute. This is such a cool view. I think the airport's on the other side though. I'm pretty sure. Ken is such a freaking, he's so obsessed. He just said, all this grass makes me want to play golf. What is wrong with you? This is a really pretty like vantage point though, with the water over there, all the trees, the picnic tables. Found the airport. There's a plane landing. That'll be us, but in reverse tomorrow, like really soon from now, honestly. And this is for Independence, but we're still not to the front of it, so we haven't like actually seen. Oh, that's the dog you talked to?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's what it did to my hand.
Ken got to pet that dog. I'm jealous. What the heck? It is so windy right now. I'm hoping that I'm blocking the microphone at least like semi-decently. Look, you can see that bridge way over there from Mystic River. You see it, babe?
What?
The green bridge.
Oh, yeah.
And then there's all these like docks. This little monument. More planes coming in. I think you can kind of see the cannons at the very top there. But there's really no like, I don't know, plaque. How did you get in? I haven't even seen like an entrance either.
Yeah, we walked by it.
Oh, when?
Before, when you were complaining about pictures.
Oh, dang. I didn't see it. The peninsula. This is the army station, or the old army station. Don't look like they've been here in a while. Wow, it's so windy. Whoa, look at that big boat. Look at all these little islands. Oh, I hope it's not too windy. We're taking a little break on this little like pier kind of thing. I swear you could not tell if you were like in a bubble what the temperature is here, because half the people, or I guess a third of the people are in shorts and t-shirt. Another third are like me and Ken, just kind of like a hoodie or a cardigan. And then another third are in winter coats and like Uggs. No one can agree on what the proper attire is for this weather right now. Like his outfit's not correct, neither is his. But like, there's this guy then, right, with like a light coat, sweatpants, and there's these ladies with their winter coats on. Whoa. Ken was trying to convince me to like take this whole entire loop, which goes down this all the way around and back over to where he parked over there. He's like, yeah, it's equal distance. I'm like, no, it's not. So I'm pretty sure this is like many miles. I just love the sound of the water. Italy area. Everything looks Italian so far that we've seen. Alright, we surprisingly found somewhere to park. So we're walking around kind of in like this little Italy area. Yeah. Wow. Finally made it to the public market. We've been wanting to come here. Finally made it.
And the birthday donut.
Alright, we just nabbed some donuts. Wow, I kind of want to go to everything in here. The bagels place is closed. This is a real cool little bottle shop. They have this cute little apple cider spot, and then such cute place. It looks like a lot of places are closed down, but we just stopped in at the herb spice like tea place and just grabbed something for my mom because she loves tea. They have like this fudge shop, ice cream. Oh my gosh, they literally have everything here, and everything is so freaking cute. How is this whole situation right here. We finally made it into the Fanueli Hall area, which is down this way. But then there's also this whole area is blocked off just for pedestrians shopping. Ooh, sprinkles, ice cream, yogurt, and fudge. That sounds good. All right, you gotta navigate us to Best of Boston. Oh, it's right there. Just kidding, found it. Oh, this is probably so cute at night with all these little lights on. Oh my gosh, so, wow, look at that black and white pigeon. That was so cute. This is so pretty. We just popped into the gift store finally. This is actually such a nice gift shop. They have like collegiate and like athletic, like the football teams over there. And then we actually grabbed a bunch of stuff that we're gonna get, but this shop has a lot. So now we're going to Quincy Market, which is apparently where all the food is. Oh wow. Oh wow, it smells so good in here. Oh, this is so cute. Oh my gosh, look how cute everything is. We got the goods from the shop. This is definitely, oh babe, I think this was the chowder that I wanted to try. Wow, there's a lot of options here. I wanted to show these, look how crazy these are. Oh my gosh. I want literally all these strawberries and all these apples. This other half has more amazing desserts. So much good sounding food on this side too. We don't know how to pick. Like part of you feels like you should treat yourself because you're on vacation and you wouldn't normally have this like super intense dessert stuff. But also we can't treat ourselves to everything because we literally can't even eat it all. So it makes it hard to even pick like one thing. We somehow just ended up with like 600 different bags of stuff. Oh my gosh.
Oh, this is your maple mint.
That looks good. There's literally icing with sprinkles on the inside. Are you serious? The sun's kind of starting to set and it's looking so beautiful out here. They have like some real stores out here like Urban Outfitters, there's a Uniqlo. Babe, they have a Christmas store. I kind of want to go in there. If there's a Christmas store, I will find it. Mainly for the music, honestly. Get a good view of the Quincy Market, the North Market, Fanueli Hall, and also the former Hollister manager me really appreciates the big giant like Abercrombie. This is 2 stories. At least 2 stories. I don't know, it looks like it's almost 3. But wow, look at this. So cool. Oh, is this the Sam Adams? Oh babe, this is Sam Adams' Boston location. That's cool. My memory card got full, so I wasn't able to show a couple things, but I got it on my phone, but I know that I'm not gonna remember or like get it in the right spot in this video. So I'm just gonna show you the video I took on my phone through the camera. But we grabbed the car and we're just gonna drive by Fenway Park. Since I've never been there, Ken actually has been by there. He's been to Boston technically for like 24 hours one time, but didn't really get to do anything. But he has been in that area, and you know, our travels just haven't brought us near that. So we're gonna swing by that really quick and then head home to the Airbnb. All right, here's the video that I took. Like I said, this is not good YouTubing of me, but I know I'm not gonna remember to put it in. But this is the video from like the bottom portion, not the bottom portion, like the end of the Fanueli Hall, like Quincy Market / North Market / South Market area. My memory card just got full, which is annoying. Look at these freaking buildings, they're so tall. That's actually the Sam Adams. God. That's the Sam Adams Boston Tap Room, and this is such a cute little center. There's like a bunch of little statues, a lot of like cute seating. Look at how cute with like the trees. I feel like they just put a lot of work into the aesthetic right here. It's adorable. And then I think we walked by the Paul Revere house and then the Paul Revere monument. I think that was like right by where we left the car. And then we realized and completely forgot that we wanted to stop at Mike's Pastries, which is also like right across from where we left the car. And there was a huge line to get in there when we parked the car, so we were like, okay, we'll come on the way back. Which, speaking of which, we parked the car where we parked it because there was supposed to be a gift shop like right on that corner. There was no gift shop there. We never found that gift shop. I don't know if it doesn't exist. It's like on Google Maps and there's a picture of it. Never found it, but obviously we went to the one in Fanueli Hall, so that was fine. But then we got all these donuts and all this food, and forgot that we wanted to go to Mike's Pastries, and there was no line when we walked back, so we could have honestly walked right in. But like I said, we got 3 donuts, so we knew we can only eat so many sweets in one night, and obviously we don't really want to have anything like left over. Even though we could like throw it in our carry-on or something, I feel like it would get probably gross and smushed and stuff like that. Plus we've already probably had our fair share of sugar. I was telling Ken, I think we played our cards wrong, because I mean, he loves donuts and I actually really like donuts too. It's like one of the few like sweet treats that I actually really enjoy. But I feel like we just had so many donuts this trip. Like we had donuts every day from all different kind of places, because like we love just trying new donuts. But I feel like we a little bit screwed ourselves. We're driving through a really cool area. I don't think we've been around here. Kind of city-ish, but also kind of like, well, it's not just a big cluster. Like it's semi-organized like in the road, and it's pretty. But I feel like we had a lot of donuts, which we enjoyed, but like at home we have a lot of donuts too, and we don't really have like a good bakery at home for like pastries, you know, like black and whites or eclairs and stuff like that. And then at Fanueli Hall they had, you know, like I showed y'all, like the candy apples, and I don't even know what they were, but they were in kind of like in a milkshake, like a little to-go cup, but there was like toppings on it, so I don't know if it was like ice cream or if it was like a layered like cake kind of situation in there or what. But that looks really cool. And they have those big like kind of mini cookie cakes, like those loaded ones. They had pastries, they had chocolate covered strawberries. They had so many good looking like desserts and treats. So it was a little bit like kicking ourselves that we bought 3 donuts like right before that, because I kind of wish that we would have maybe tried some other things other than just donuts, because we could have got some stuff in Fanueli or from Mike's Pastry or something. But at the same time, we're just a sucker for donuts and we really can't help ourselves. So anyway, that's the situation. I'm excited to cruise by Fenway. This seems like a long loop that we're taking to get there. Driving around Boston's not a good time. I mean, I'm not driving, but I can tell. Here's a little side view of the beautiful bridge. I don't even know what this is called. I should probably know the name of this bridge by now. This is the cutest little like waterfront park area.
Oh, look at all this.
Wow, what is this bridge? This is pretty. I don't even know what this is. This is why trucks can't go here, I guess. Oh, we have definitely not been up here. Look at all the sailboats. Oh my gosh, I want to walk around here. How do we not know about this area? Oh my gosh, are you serious? Look how pretty that is. All these boats, you can just sit or you can walk. Oh my gosh. This is so adorable. I don't know how you even get to this place. Ooh, look at these apartments. Those are so cute. Those are like very New York looking. Wow, those are so cute.
Charles River has...
There are like 500 sailboats out there. That is so cute. Look at that little bridge. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that's an entrance into the park. Look at these like little garages that come with these apartments. These are so cool. Look at them. Oh my gosh. I would die to go into those. Okay, this park goes forever. And look at all the trees in bloom. I'm obsessed with that. Oh my gosh. This is so pretty. Okay, we're finding all the pretty areas right now. What's over there?
It's a garden.
Oh, that's like a garden. Maybe like a co-op kind of thing? Oh my gosh. Alright, we found the Fenway.
I think I can go this way. It doesn't say it.
We found it.
Is there like a game being played?
I think there is, or there was. Wow. We found it. We really found it. We've officially seen it. Cool. This is so pretty. We keep just turning everywhere. Wow, this is beautiful. Wow, this is beautiful. Everything is pretty. Did you hear that girl? She literally sounded just like you. She was saying, this intersection is so confusing, I'm so confused. And she was holding her head and she was so stressed out. And she sounded exactly like you.
Where is she moving down this? Okay.
See, wherever we are, I think this is like the north end or something.
This is Back Bay.
This is Back Bay? Well, I dig it way better.
Wow, this is beautiful.
This is so pretty. I like everything about this. We are not going this way, but it looks like there's some real pretty ivy covered buildings over here too. Love that. Do you see all of these amazing sailboats and the beautiful bridges? This is so pretty. Ooh, it's pretty over there too. That's just like a lot of water, a lot of the beautiful trees like lining it, because this is the Charles River, so I don't know, I feel like we messed this whole thing up. Like, we should have spent more time in this area. Like, I feel like just walking around this area and around this river would have been so nice. I've shown this way too much, but this view of the water and all these bridges is just like too pretty. I can't stop filming it. Ooh, this is fun. One last look at the big wind turbine, but I still don't really understand the point of it. We just got back to the Airbnb. This is our little, this is his dinner setup. What Ken got, I think I showed y'all or mentioned, he got like a gyro kind of dinner. So it came with really good fries, which I ate a bunch of in the car, and the gyro meat, and then there's a bunch of tzatziki, a bunch of the different like vegetables like the lettuce, cucumber, red onion, tomato, feta. It looks and smells so good. Hell yeah, babe. Load it up. And then I went to Boston Chowder Company, and then I grabbed some more chowder. I've had chowder like 4 meals in a row at this point at Boston Chowder Company. They actually have like samples, so I tried a bunch of different soups, but then I decided to get just the regular clam chowder. The lobster bisque looks really good too. And it's so cute here, they always give you the New England oyster crackers. I have my leftover eggs Benedict from this morning, which I'm actually so excited about. And then we also have some leftover like fries and tots and stuff, so I'm also gonna heat this up because we need to finish this all right now, and I'm not even that hungry, so I'm gonna probably have to like stuff my whole entire face, but that's okay.
Trump's head is a legend. I think it just goes to show like really atrocious writing. It's just impossible to work with.
Do y'all hear this? Ken is so mad at the ending of Mystic River. Oh, you forgot this. Oh. We just finished Mystic River, which I
terrible. Don't watch it.
Yeah.
No,
well, I don't think don't watch it.
Yeah, don't watch it. There's so many better movies.
Well, that's probably true, but I mentioned it in yesterday. I don't know how I'm combining these vlogs, but I mentioned it either yesterday or to yesterday's vlog, whatever, about, oh my gosh.
Yo.
I don't know how you're still eating. I literally ate the leftover, like half of my eggs Benedict and like half of my soup, and I'm stuffed. And he's like, let's have donuts. I'm like, I can't even finish my dinner, and I still have half my soup and cheese fries that I somehow need to stuff my face with.
Well, I don't know what to do.
You have to heat that up a little.
You think so?
For sure. Well, it's got like a praline on it. That looks amazing. But anyway, he's so upset. He thought Mystic River was gonna be like so amazing, and he's so mad at the ending. Can y'all leave your thoughts if you've seen this movie? I mean, I'm glad we watched it because it's a cool Boston movie, and I like murder mystery type stuff. Like, that's all I read, and that's all the kind of podcasts I listen to, so it's definitely like my cup of tea. Yeah, the ending was a little bit weird. I also don't know if I really mentioned in the vlog or not, but I think our impression of Boston has changed quite a bit. I think a big part of it, wow.
What is this on top?
Y'all need to see this. It looks like a praline.
Yeah, there's nuts.
Okay, yeah. This is his
Wow,
Union Square Donuts sticky bun.
It's very bready. Look at this dough inside.
Kind of like yours. Sweet though.
Wow, that's unique.
Oh, that's good. I thought you were gonna ask me to try it.
No.
Ooh, the topping's amazing. But basically, we were kind of, and I probably said it in the previous vlogs, we were kind of a little bit down on Boston the first like half of this trip, 3/4 of this trip, because the weather was so horrendous. It was, and obviously that's not Boston's fault, but it was so cold and so rainy, and I mean it just is colder up here in the Northeast, so I mean I guess that is Boston's fault, but we just kind of lucked out, or didn't look out with the weather. So that's just kind of how the cookie crumbles. Obviously, when you book a trip in advance, you can't know what the weather's gonna be. But I think between the cold and the rain and the driving is just so, I mean, I didn't actually do the driving, but the roads are just horrendous, and like the traffic, and just like, it's just complicated. There's just a lot of, it seems like it's an annoying thing to do, driving around here. And going like 10 miles takes you 30 minutes. And so there's a lot of things about Boston that have just like not really been our cup of tea, that we're not used to. And the parking situation has really grinded our gears. But I think today like kind of changed things a lot, especially because we ended up getting to a lot of stuff that was on my list that we hadn't gotten around to just because of the weather and not wanting to walk around, you know, having to park the car potentially really far away and then having to walk around and be stuck out in the cold and the rain like all day long. So there's some things we just couldn't do because of the weather, or didn't really want to do because of the weather. But today we just got so lucky finding parking right near all the stuff that we wanted to do. And then we ended up getting so many things on the list of stuff that I wanted to do done, like going to this donut place, going to the Chowder place, which, speaking of which, the Boston Chowder Company, I believe is the name. Best clam chowder definitely that I've ever had, but like even more so, I've had like 3 other clam chowders while we were here. I think that was my 4th. Best one by far. Insanely good. So glad I got that. It's incredible. That was on my list of places I wanted to check out. And then going to Fanueli Hall and the public market and walking around like Little Italy and seeing the Charles River, like that was all stuff that we definitely wanted to check out. But I'm sort of kicking myself that we didn't figure that out sooner, because then we could have probably spent more time in that area. But then again, we couldn't have because of the weather and the parking and the rain and the cold and all that. So it's like, I'm sort of kicking myself that we didn't spend more time in this area that we just discovered at like the tail end of our trip that we really liked. But obviously hindsight's 2020, and I know if we would have discovered it earlier in the trip, we wouldn't have felt the way we feel about it today, because it was beautiful out. It was like 70 degrees and sunny and gorgeous, and it was not like that the last couple of days. So if we would have stumbled upon it, I don't think we would have felt the same way, because it would have been just cold and rainy and like not as beautiful and not as like lovely. So I just kind of wish that we could have had more time in some of those areas with some nicer weather, so we could have got a better experience in some ways. But overall, I definitely feel like our impression of Boston has improved, because things did get better, and I think there's different areas of Boston that are maybe, you know, some people's preference over others. I feel like we're not leaving with a bad taste in our mouth like we probably would have been if we had left yesterday. I mean, we've had a great time like hanging out with each other and spending time together. Like the trip is not a wash by any means, but we just weren't in love with Boston. But I think today we've, you know, not that we're in love with it, but we like it a lot better. It's kind of redeemed like how we feel about the city, I guess. So anyway, that's kind of our thoughts on the whole Boston experience so far. Some good food though, for sure. But anyway, I need to get to packing. We have these 2 huge gigantic ponchos that need to be folded back up and put in their little like travel pouch thing, and we just need to like get this place together, and we need to try to go to bed fairly early because we need to wake up at like 3:30 in the morning.